Hello, wonderful students. My name is Suzanne Ensman. I will be your instructor for this summer 2 term for EME 2040. To get started, hopefully by now you've already entered your Blackboard classroom. You have to be if you're watching this video. And you should have already clicked on your announcement. On your home page, I'm going to let you peruse through that, but when you click on your announcement, you should already have seen that we're going to do a flipped class, and since classes do begin this week, I want you to move ahead into your Module 1 and Module 2, and I will see you for our first face-to-face class on July 7th. Keep in mind, that doesn't mean that don't do anything for the next 2 weeks. It does mean that I want you to get started in your lessons so that when we meet, we are going to be reviewing everything and deepening your learning. So to give you a little overview and a how-to, you're going to start by, again, reading this announcement, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know. If you have technical issues, you're welcome to click on here and go right to the virtual classroom direct link to support you. And you see my contact information also. My cell phone number in case of an emergency is 772-528-1500. I do ask that you read through Blackboard first and try to troubleshoot the issues that you're having yourself first. If there are specific Blackboard issues, contact Virtual Classroom direct link for support. But if it's context and lesson questions that you have, read through the modules, and if you can't find your answer, you're welcome to please text me. Keep it short and sweet. I have a dumb phone. I don't have a smartphone. And you do need to tell me who you are. Otherwise, I won't know who you are or what you're talking about. Okay? So keep it short and sweet. So we're going to begin on the left-hand side. You'll see it says Start Here. I want you to click on that. And I'm looking at the student view, so yours should look similar to this. What I want you to do through each of the modules is read the modules. It sounds pretty obvious, but I've had some students that just jump right to the activities and don't read the modules. Please don't ask me questions that are in the modules. I might even give you a pop quiz when we get face-to-face in class to make sure that you've read the modules, okay? So please come prepared that you've read the information. If you read here, it tells you that you're going to then click on the syllabus and read the syllabus. I do want you to notice that as you scroll down in the syllabus, we'll scroll down quickly, it gives you all the information about the course. But in the syllabus, there's some critical points, okay? This critical assignment right here, this web quest worth 20 points, is a required assignment, okay? In the syllabus, it tells you exactly how much you have to complete that with in order to pass this class, okay? Likewise, the final exam is also required, okay? So you must be here for that final exam, and you'll see when it is in the calendar. So if you scroll down, you'll also notice how you're graded. Let's see if I can get all the way to the bottom here. It's a long little syllabus. Please read through it because you have to take a syllabus quiz before you can move on. Okay, so I didn't see what I was looking for, so I'm going to scroll back up. Here it is. Okay, check this out. For those of you that are new to the School of Education, we expect teachers to be held to a higher grading scale because if you're going to be teaching others, we want to make sure that your work is proficient, okay? So in order to get an A, you have to get 93 and above. Likewise for a B. So at the end of the class, if you get an 81, please don't ask me why you got a B, okay? A C is a 70 to an 82. So again, you're expected to perform higher because we are going to be instructors, okay? The biggest problem I find is with grammar and punctuation. Please do not use text lingo in any emails, discussion boards, or anything, any assignment that you submit, especially if it's published to the web. Once it's published to the web, make it suitable for public eyes, okay? So we're reading through Start Here. I'm just giving you an overview. I want you to read through all this. Here's the schedule of activities. Okay, and it shows you what'll be coming up, exactly what you need to do. I encourage you to print this off, okay? On the left-hand side, then, I'm clicking on Calendar. And here you'll see when everything's due from that schedule of activities, okay? So today is June 24th. Classes for Summer 2 begin So you may go ahead and click on Start Here folder on the top left, which I've already overviewed with you, and then move on to Module 1. You can't move on to Module 1 until you submit this Start Here quiz. Now, if you choose to submit things earlier than the due date, fabulous. I'm just giving you due dates to make sure you finish so that you can move on to the next thing. But you may submit that Start Here quiz, and again, you can't move on to any of the other modules until that Start Here quiz is submitted. Likewise, the syllabus discussion board is due the first Friday of classes. If you do not submit that, you may be automatically withdrawn from the class. So it's critical that you do both those things that are due on the 27th, okay? Okay, and if you're watching this past the 27th, I'd suggest you do it right away. Okay, so now I'm going to click on, let's see, on the calendar. You'll notice that I want you to read the modules, begin and participate in each of the modules at the beginning of each week, and then the assignment will be due on Friday, and the discussion will be due on Saturday. I want you to do the assignment first before the discussion because I want you to experience the assignment first, and then the discussion will deepen your learning, and as they are questions related to the lesson and the assignment. Okay, obviously the module is the lesson, and the assignment will be you'll be experiencing the lesson, and then the discussion will be deepening your learning. Okay, so we touch base on, actually let me click on instructor information. Instructor information gives you all my information. It gives you my work phone number and my work email. Sometimes I am out of the office, so it is also critical to reach me via my cell phone if you need me right away, okay? And again, the cell phone is 772-528-1500. But there's more information about me in here. You can find out all about your instructor. The biggest part I want to show you on here is this Facebook page. The Facebook page gives you an opportunity to stay connected with your classmates and former classmates. If you click on it, you'll see former critical assignments that have been submitted. You'll see the fabulous jobs that they've done. So they've given you some samples to experience and to see what you will be expected to do this web quest at the end of class. Okay, I encourage you to go on there and take a look. Okay, so if you have any questions, you're welcome to post some questions here. But note, this is not just for me to answer. Your classmates can also answer it also. If you have a question or if you know an answer, go ahead and submit the answer into this Ask the Instructor information location. Okay? Sarah's already gave us an example. Okay, so if I don't get to it first, help your classmates out and answer them. Okay, institutional resources are here for you for your support. If you have any questions or anything, please, I encourage you to take a look through your institutional resources. It's part of the step 1, Start Here assignment. You must go through this, okay? Because the next step is the content. When it says Start Here, it goes through everything we just went through, as well as it offers you a Start Here quiz. You'll notice in the quiz, it'll ask you something about everything we just covered, okay? Everything you should be going through in detail. You're going to select Begin on the quiz and go through it. If you get it correct, you'll have more content showing up in your class. Now I'm going to flip to the teacher view so you can see the content you will see. Okay, once you complete a successful quiz, answered quiz. If you don't complete it, you won't be able to see it. So it's really important to submit that syllabus quiz. So once you submit it successfully, you'll see the rest of the modules here. For example, I'm going to click on Module 1. Just like the Start Here folder, I want you to read through Module 1. You'll start with the study activities. You'll start with the overview and then the study activities. And you click on the study activities. And again, you're going to read through it, and here I'm going to click on the course context. Okay, so I'm going to click, as a student, I'm going to click on each of these sections, but if I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate by clicking on the course context for you. And you'll see it's a document here. This is critical. You really have to read through this. The reason being is because it talks about your discussion boards and the posting participation. Please do not ask me how many times you have to post in a discussion board. It tells you right here. It tells you exactly how you should post, what you should be posting on, okay, and exactly how many words it should be. Okay, so it's really critical. You'll see exactly how I'm going to grade you here in the course context if you read this. Okay. Okay, so you must read this, and it tells you exactly how to post. Reflection about meaning, analysis, elaboration, application. The discussion boards are not just to say, yeah, nice post. I agree. Okay, it's to deepen your thinking about the lesson. So it is critical to read through this and know exactly how to post and think about the lesson. Okay, we're challenging you to think. We also encourage you to use emoticons so that people can see, since we can't see each other's faces or tones, at least emoticons can relay a message how we're feeling about the things, okay? But remember, your grammar and punctuation is critically important, okay? Okay, group work. I want you to read all through group work. I want you to treat each other respectfully, please. Do not wait till the day before something is due to get in touch with your group. Okay, you must be on top of things regularly and get your group's contact information right up front. As soon as you select a group, let them know the best way to you are communicated with, and tell them how you would like to be communicated with, and likewise ask them how they would like to be communicated with. Remember, respect is the best opportunity here to get along and collaborate with your group. Okay, so once we get into the modules, which we just did here, we saw an example of an activity. Then you're going to get into, I'm going to go back up my breadcrumbs by simply selecting on the top. I call them like Hansel and Gretel's breadcrumbs. I'm going to go back to Module 1, and here you can see the assessments for Module 1. So we read the study activities. Don't just do assessments. You must read the study activities. Then in the assessments, you'll see what's due. Okay, here's the student introduction and the discussion board. Again, always do the assignment first. In this case, the student introduction is your assignment. Okay, it'll be a discussion board and your syllabus discussion board. Okay, so I'm going to jump to Module 2 so you can see another example of another assignment and another activity. So I'm clicking on Module 2 now. These are pretty basic overviews before we meet, okay? So Module 2 will be, here's an example of a study activity. Click on that. I want you to see what this will look like, okay? So there's different things here to enforce your learning or reinforce your learning, but let's click on the learning theories lesson first. Okay, and I want you to read through this. There's an example of a lesson. It opened a window in an outside of Blackboard. If you click on the top tab, the little X, it can close that window for us. But let me give you another example here. Again, this is opening outside of Blackboard. Lessons opening outside of Blackboard. I want you to read all about that. I'm going to close that tab again and get back into Blackboard. And here's some videos for you to watch. Videos. Another article that's going to open up outside of Blackboard. And I want you to read all through that activity. Okay? I'm going to go back to the content again. Sorry, I went back a little too far. I just meant to go back to the content in Module 2. And in the assessment folder in Module 2, what you will see is a discussion board, okay, and an assignment. Let's click on that assignment and see what it has to say. Okay, it tells you an overview of the assignment. Now, in this overview, it looks like any other lesson, okay? You might see a lesson like this in some of your other folders. That's actually the activity or the assessment. But I want you to notice on the top are the pages. So you can either click Next to take you to page 2, or you can click on the page number itself. But you must read through this in order to understand what you're going to be doing. So for example, for the first assignment that you're going to do, assignment 1, it's online collaboration. Okay, so it tells you exactly what's expected of you in this online collaboration. Number 2, it tells you how to sign up for a group. Okay, so on the left-hand side of Blackboard, you'll see a link called Groups. Okay, and it tells you to sign up. Do not create your own group. Notice here, you will not be graded if you create your own group. So you must only sign up for groups 1 through 10. Okay? So you sign up for a group. I think there's only three allowed. So I encourage you, because we want everybody to sign up for a group, you have to get into a group with at least 3, okay? So if you have a problem and everybody's signed up for it, talk to me and I will work with you on it. But you have to sign up for a group, and there are 3 allowed to a group. So sign up right away. Okay, and you'll know who you want to sign up with by reading the introduction of your classmates. That's how you'll get to know who you might want to sign up with in a group. Okay, now in the group it tells you